green versus red. You could probably tell from my sigh that I am not that big a fan of this movie. For one thing, we've got the same director from Angel Tactics directing this one, Shigeyuki Miya. And just like Angel Tactics, this movie is filled to the brim with philosophical jargon that makes little to no sense, or just brings up ideas or characters and then quickly dashes them aside to make room for the next character or ideas or scenes. While on a little bit of a positive note, this movie marked the 40th anniversary of the manga series. And it is also the first Lupin film to feature and sponsor McDonald's. Copycat Lupins have popped up all over the world, wearing the signature jackets of green, red, and pink. And even the return of Sexygata can't really save this film, nor can Zenigata really make out which one is the real Lupin. However, when one of the copycat Lupins is arrested for shoplifting, this causes all the other Lupins of the world to converge onto Tokyo in utter outrage and disbelief that a Lupin would get caught for shoplifting, of all things. The movie does follow one particular Lupin, who is cleverly named Yaosa in honor of Lupin's first voice actor, Yaosa Yamada. And to top it off, his girlfriend, and I guess you could say our token girl of the film, is named after Fujiko's first voice actress, Yukiko. Now, where this movie really does shine is the great send-up and tributes and cameos to past Lupin series. Hell, I even used part of the opening sequence for the Lupin the Third month animation. The brooch from $1 Money Wars makes a cameo, as well as all the references to the castle of Cagliostro. Hell, they even make fun of the stupid Rupin spelling of Lupin the Third. Now that's just fun. Sadly though, even with these nice little Easter eggs, it doesn't really save the film as a whole. There is a lot going on. To kind of summarize it all down, Yaosa is given a Walther P-38 and a green jacket from a mysterious man. And Yaosa decides that he's really done nothing much in his life, and decides to become a Lupin. The treasure that he decides to go after is known as the Ice Cube. No, not the rapper, Actually, the movie doesn't really say exactly what the Ice Cube is until the end, and I don't really want to spoil it, but I kind of do. So, if you don't want to know what it is, just kind of plug your ears for a second. It's concentrated plutonium. Yeah, so we got another doomsday treasure on our hands. The other Lupin members do make an appearance. Jigen first works with Yaosa until the real Lupin shows up and challenges Yaosa to a battle of the Lupins. Fujiko also ends up helping Yaosa near the end in retrieving the Ice Cube. The movie spouts a lot of philosophical jargon, and because of this, the characters feel more like fortune cookies than they do actual people. There is a lot of stuff that is brought up and then never mentioned again in the film, such as at one point we are introduced to this character named Mr. Logan, who has some connection to this Ice Cube business, who has a very, very out there backstory. Apparently Mr. Logan was going through cancer and was dying, so what he did is that he implanted part of his brain into his son, so now the son has his father's mind, or at least part of it, or something like that. A lot of questions are brought up about all this, but as soon as we meet this Mr. Logan / his son, he is quickly killed off. Okay. Why bring up a character that is this fascinating and then not do anything with them? Not only that, but they also supply some of the best English this film has to offer.
But if you roll your gut, you're gonna get in big trouble.
It's me. I've just received a threat from Lupin the Third.
Say what?
It's a threat to steal. How could we possibly have an information leak?
I think the movie is trying to make a statement against developing nuclear weapons in Japan, Either that or age versus youth type message, but it's hard to make sense of it because, as I said, this movie is all over the place with its ideas that the audience can't really cement themselves into what it's trying to say. They even have a moment where a big-ass giant mecha comes out of nowhere and is never brought up again. Like, it's just been made by one of the other Lupin's grandfathers, and they use it to rescue Yaosa, but then what? Like, why were they making a mecha? Why is this thing never brought up again? What the heck is going on with this film? In short, Green vs. Red is a rather bit of a disappointing film. It does have a lot of nice callbacks to past Lupin series, but outside of that, it's just a mess. Take it from me, this one not really missing much.